I consider myself a kind of intellectual guy. I like thinking, you know? It's impressive. I use my body, you know, like my mechanical stuff too, and designing, doing work, you know. Even worked on an F-550 a couple times. Kind of instruction manual kind of stuff, you know. But I'm an artist. I live a little different. My context is different, especially with joking and stuff now. You know, I've had people tell me stuff like, and they act like it's joking when they say I should lower my bar, or you know, a little, or a bunch. You know, if I say I fancy a woman, you know, they'll judge and say, oh well, you know, you're not good enough to get her and shit like that, right? I mean, some people, because of my long hair, they like to make gay jokes and fag jokes to me, you know, without thinking, because that's their sense of humor. Some people even like to call you up or text you and say, hey, Pedro, what are you doing today? I got some work. And you know by saying Pedro that you're being demeaned, and it means that, you know, they're going to pay you less, right? And, you know, when you're working and stuff and walking around, if they say you look homeless, look like a homeless person, that's their joking. But guess what? That ain't cool. You don't want to be around people like that, because they'll cut you down because they got their own reasons or something. And then they'll cry about stressful things. Like, see, my joking is a little different. I like to make little skits and character things and references like that. I don't insult people like that. I kind of like take their persona. Like, you know, like say, you know, say there was a dishwasher, you know, named Anthony. Okay. Now, how many dishwashers from New York? And I'm from New York too. So how many dishwashers from New York are there named Anthony? Probably a lot, right? So I could be like, yo, Anthony, I'm breaking these dishes over your head here. So I could be having a little skit. If somebody named Anthony, you know, or the group is making fun of me, you know, I'll be like, that's my thing. They're like, oh, you're a gay guy with that long hair. You know, you're not good enough to get women. You know, you look Mexican, so we're not going to pay, you know, but that's, they're joking. But when I want to say, hey, you know, hey, break another dish over your head, you know, Anthony, you know, so then it's like, oh, I get a fucking attacked, right? It's a hypocrisy, dude. But no one gets the stress that I get, because I'm a thinker. So I resonate with this stuff, and that's how I build my type of fun. Because for them to pick on me, they must think they feel uncomfortable because they're challenged in their own sexuality. So my hair becomes an issue. They're challenged in their own value as a person. So they'll judge my hourly wage or worth, right? They're concerned with their physique and their look. So they'll judge me by other things in my clothes and my look and stuff like that. So I get it. But, you know, if you can't fucking, you know, if you can't fucking handle it, don't get involved. Don't think that you could just come out and talk to me and like a certain way, and I don't have the right to respond in the way I want, and I didn't solicit for you to respond, but because we speak the same language and you see another dude, you know, you're allowed to say whatever you want, but I'm not, because I'm Daniel, right? And some of these people are fucking younger than me, and these people are older than me and haven't been successful to the degree that I feel is valid. And some of the ones that are successful got it fucking easy because they, you know, they got it handed to them. So, like, I am constantly made to bolster myself because I'm in a world that is reflective of how they treat me, and you know, and I treat them the way I want to be treated, and I look at everybody as somebody special. So they're not. That's the way it is, you know. So we have trials and tribulations, but when it comes to joking around, if you don't like the way I joke, don't joke with me. And if you don't know how I joke, then maybe you shouldn't joke around, man. This is coming from a very seasoned dude from New York, Florida, and North Carolina. Those three places. You know, I know a little something about something, enough to get by, at least to hold my own. So allow me to hold my own, and then you could hold yours. But if you're going to keep trying to mess with the way I hold mine, because you can't, hold on to yourself, we're going to have problems. But now, the stress really isn't mine anymore. But it was for a while. Because sometimes the value of oneself will be questioned based on the bombardment of this stuff, because that's how life is. So I'm just checking out with myself to make sure that I'm okay and that I don't feel shamed or guilt for my style of joking, and that there's a reason for my joking is because I was joked with. So it's all about building confidence and showing prowess. Like, this is like Muhammad Ali or Bruce Lee, who just got the rope-a-dope.